This is Daddy from Busy Daddy Cooks. Today we are making pumpkin rice in a rice cooker. This is a request from one of my viewers, Love Jo Song. Let's start by soaking some dried shiitake mushrooms. I like to put something heavy on top of the mushrooms to make sure that all of them are submerged. Also, you will need to soak 2 tablespoons of dried shrimps, all heavy. Let the shiitake mushrooms and the dried shrimps soak for about 30 minutes or more. Meanwhile, let's prepare the chicken. Cut up 300 grams of chicken meat. I would normally use chicken thighs here, but I have some chicken breast here left over from a previous recipe. Cut them up into strips, then cubes. Next, marinate the chicken meat with 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of cooking wine, and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Give all this a good mix and set it aside. Next, chop up 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. I have here about 400 grams of pumpkin. To clean the pumpkin, remove the seeds. You can remove the skin or leave it on. The skin is edible, and I find it quite nice to eat. If you plan to leave the skin on, give the pumpkin a good scrub to remove all the sand and dirt. I'm going to cut away some of the skin and leave some of it on. Cut the pumpkin into about 1 to 2 finger width cubes. You do not want the pumpkin to be too small, or it will disintegrate when it's cooking. After 30 minutes or so, squeeze out the water from the mushrooms. Now, slice up the mushrooms. Save the soaking liquid for the rice. Next, drain the dried shrimps. But you don't need the water from these dried shrimps. And give them a rough chop. I have here 3 cups of white rice that has been washed. It's best to use long grain white rice for this dish. Do not use any of those healthy stuff like brown rice or red rice. They will only spoil the texture and the flavour of this dish. Add in an equal amount of water. That's 3 cups, including the mushroom soaking water. In a hot pan over medium heat, heat up 2 tablespoons of oil. First, fry the garlic, the heavy or dried shrimps, and the mushrooms. For about a minute or so till they are all fragrant. Then increase the heat to high and add in the chicken. Fry the chicken till you get some browning on the outside of the chicken meat. Something like this. It will take about a minute or so. There is no need to fully cook the chicken, as we are going to cook it further in the rice cooker. Add all these ingredients into the rice. To the rice, we'll season it with 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of salt, half a teaspoon of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. Mix all this really well. Then, add in the pumpkin. Give this a good mix again. Put the pot in the rice cooker and cook it the usual way, till the rice is done. To serve, fluff up the rice, but take care not to break up the pumpkin. At this point, the pumpkin is very soft. This is pumpkin rice cooked in a rice cooker.